Have you guys heard about the pipeline incident in Louisiana last year? It involved carbon dioxide, which sounds harmless, but in this case, it became a real danger for the community. In June 2024, an ExxonMobil carbon dioxide pipeline, previously operated by Danbury, ruptured and released about 2,548 barrels of carbon dioxide. There were no deaths or injuries, but the impact was serious. Routes had to be closed, air monitoring was carried out, and residents were placed under a shelter-in-place order, meaning that they had to stay indoors, close their door and windows, and wait until the announcement said it was safe. Now, let us go through about the timeline of this incident. At 6:05 p.m., the fire department was dispatched after reports of a possible leak. At 6:18 p.m., the National Response Center officially logged the incident. Between 6:30 and 7 p.m., authorities issued a shelter-in-place order for nearby communities. At 8:22 p.m., operators managed to manually shut the final valve, which stopped the leak. And by 9:15 p.m., the shelter-in-place order was lifted and residents could safely return to normal.
The Sulphur Louisiana pipeline failure exposed serious breakdown in the process safety and HSE protocol. First, there is process safety failure, where the leak detection was weak, where the physical monitoring camera was offline, no real-time sensing like infrared was in place, valve control was low, and operator taking nearly 2 hours for manually shut down the valve because no automatic redundancy assistant. The second of all is the emergency response gaps, where the public notification failure and the air monitoring is deficiency, and the containment dragged until 8:22 p.m. Communication between the operators, responders, and the residents was fragmented, leaving residents confused and unprotected. The third point is HSE witnesses. The community had no prior drills and no structured evacuation plan. Many didn't know carbon dioxide is invisible and axial-phasing, which prolong exposure. Finally, there are systemic regulator gaps where the pipelines face lighter regulations than oil and gas. Hazards were underestimated under the non-toxic labor, and management culture showed more focus on productions than prevention. Together, this failure turned into the preventable leak into the major public safety crisis. After inspecting the pipeline, we found there is 4 major root causes of the leak, which is the equipment failure, human and operation factors, design flaws, and also the systemic issues. One of the major root causes is equipment failure. The aging pipe was built decades ago and without upgrading for long-term carbon dioxide transport. Corrosion and wear from water impurities caused cracking while monitoring equipment fail, camera offlines, and sensor insufficiency. Second of all, the human and operation factors is one of the root causes as well. The delaying responses by hours and without closing the valve, communication between control centers, field staff, and first responder was slow, and the training of carbon dioxide leak behavior was lacking. The third significant root cause is systemic issues, where the Danbury had past carbon dioxide leaks in the 2011 and 2022, but lessons were ignored. Safety leader was weak and continuously improvements were missing. The last but not least, the design flaws is also one of the root causes as well, where the automatic shut-off valve had no redundancy and detection system were too weak to provide real-time alert. The incidents reminds that without strong equipment operations, leadership, and also design, pipeline safety cannot be guaranteed.
Today, we are proposing a safety and efficiency carbon dioxide transport and storage system in ExxonMobil Louisiana through 3 groundbreaking systems, which are AI-2 modeling, smart monitoring, and also automated containment.
First, smart monitoring. We have replaced sporadic patrols and spot sensors with always-on intelligent oversight. By using the fiber optic cable itself as a continuous acoustic and thermal sensor, we detect leaks and third-party interference in real time across the entire pipeline. This system doesn't just enhance safety, it also reduces monitoring costs by 35% over traditional methods, paying for itself while providing unparalleled protection. Second, automated containment. Speed is critical in an emergency. Unlike manual valves that require crews to drive to remote sites, our automated and remote monitor valves can isolate any segment within minutes. Deployed in a redundant phase strategy every 5 to 20 miles, these valves drastically reduce potential carbon dioxide release volume. What could have been a major incident becomes a quickly managed event, turning catastrophic risks into predictable, controlled safety.
Third, AI power plume modeling. Traditional simulations are slow, expensive, and ill-suited for real-time decisions. Our AI models, developed with leaders like NVIDIA, run 100,000 times faster. They learn from real physics and simulation data to predict plume migration in seconds, not weeks. This allows continuous forecasting, storage optimization, and emergency planning without delay, turning modeling from a bottleneck into a powerful decision-making tool.
Let's look at the number of our proposals.
The traditional approach in ExxonMobil Louisiana, using conventional monitoring, manual valves, and slow simulations, carries a 10-year cost of $8.5 million and comes with an unquantifiable risk. The advanced method, with spot monitoring, automated valves, and air modeling, comes in at $7.5 million. This isn't just a $1 million saving, it's a strategic shift. We're replacing a high-risk cost structure with a predictable, proactive investment. Advanced technology isn't just a safety upgrade, it's a smarter financial decision that protects both the project and the public.
Technology alone isn't enough. HIC and emergency preparedness are also needed.
We are integrating these systems with community safety networks, including sirens, mobile alerts, and live data for first responders. Besides that, annual drills, joint exercises with local agencies, and right-to-know policies ensure that everyone from operators to residents is prepared and informed.
We also actively advocate for stronger, clearer policies to ensure every operator meets the highest benchmarks. This means championing mandatory incident reporting, requiring all leaks and near misses to be reported within 24 hours. Transparency isn't optional, it's how we learn and prevent future issues. We support independent third-party audits every 3 to 5 years. These aren't about finding faults, but about validating our systems, ensuring integrity and maintaining the public's trust. Furthermore, we believe in aligning with stringent international standards like ISO 27914 for carbon dioxide storage, creating a consistent global framework for safety.
This is where technology meets responsibility. By building smarter, embedding safety, and operating transparently, we are not just transporting carbon dioxide, we are delivering trust. And that's how we build our sustainable future together. Thank you.